Alright, what's up, YouTube? I'm here to bring you the war between HCC, and this is Sparta. We did pretty good. We almost got 100% all the way down the board. Didn't have any 0-star attacks. And I finally managed to 3-star both the top two bases for a change. Had some people miss attacks. Again. Same people every war. I swear. See, one defense, two defenses. I think the enemy clan just kind of gave up after they were almost 3-starred all the way down. So let's get in it. So on this one, I was just trying to do a normal funnel. Few bowlers on the left, few bowlers on the right with healers. Send giants in the center. Drop a rage to wall breaker in, but they already broke through the wall, so the wall breakers actually came through and triggered the giant bombs, which is great. Because on this one, I was a little too late on my warden ability. And ended up losing a lot of troops, so I really didn't think it was going to be a 3-star. So now there's a lot of base left, and I'm down to very few troops. But you get the max queen and max warden with healers on them. They're almost unstoppable. The current war that we're in, the top two bases are pretty much the same design, which I'm happy about, because those are the ones that I'm really good about 3-starring with bowlers. So I'm training up my army right now. The plans on 3-starring both the top two bases. This one little bowler gonna help out a lot. And see the number 2 base this war. I guess he's the guy that filled all the war CCs in his clan, and nobody ended up filling him. So at the time my king was upgrading, and I didn't really feel like I needed him to attack. And it was a 3-star, but it was just such a close 3-star that I attacked number 2 next, and I decided to go ahead and finish my king to guarantee a higher percentage for a 3-star. So unlike number 1, I wanted to do a little queen walk and take out all this archer towers, wizard tower, maybe get some percentage on the expos that are up there, take out the eagle artillery. I mean, he kind of set his base up to fail on this one. I'm glad I brought the heal, because all my healers are still over on the queen. If I didn't have that heal, those bowlers would have been down. They were already almost dead. Barely saved them with the warden ability. So it's coming down to just very few troops, and I think this one was a last second 3-star. Those 2 witches go a long way on taking out some of the little outside buildings and little surrounding buildings on these Town Hall 11s. Now, of course, the Bow Witch is a popular attack, but I really like having healers. I think I do a lot better with healers. I've tried the Bow Witch, which is a popular attack right now, and I don't have as much luck with it as I do with this strategy. Using the baby dragon, a couple of bowlers, and 2 witches to help create the funnel and to pick off those side buildings seems to work out a lot better for me. Nicholas with a 6-star this war, which is awesome. Get a little CC lure, some poison on those loons. Hero sacrifice to take out the CC. Doesn't look like he's going to get any of the air defense down there, though. Normally with an attack like that, you don't kind of waste all your spells and everything at the beginning. But of course, it's going to work out on this one. It just seems like he could have taken a little more time and been more strategic with the loon drops. But when you set up your base with expos on ground and everything, it's like, I don't know if this guy just thought he wasn't going to get air raided or what. It was an awesome 3-star air raid by Nick. So coming in with another air raid. So this one's got 1 expo on ground, 1 expo on ground and air. I think one of our new Town Hall 10s tried this one first with an air attack, and it just didn't work out. Oh, see that expo's on air and ground. Almost lost the queen there. Let's see, with the design on this base, I don't think I would have sent the lava hounds in so early. Maybe send the loons, let them get a little closer, and then send the hounds, because now there's no hounds, no pups. They got popped by the single infernos right away. But using that clone spell, you got so many damn loons, and there's just not enough defenses to take it out. This guy's wizard tower placement, kind of air defense, air defenses are all just in the wrong position, making it too easy to air raid. So another awesome 3-star by Nick. So this guy, number 5. Let's see. He got hit 6 times. Defended twice. I don't think it's even that great of a base, but it got hit a lot, and we still never ended up 3-starring it. This is actually a Town Hall 9 coming way up and getting the highest percentage 2-star with a go wipe. Now there was a 99% 1-star hog raid on it, and then I think a couple other attempts to hog raid it, but we made some bad choices. I might go over some of those raids after I get all the winning attacks recorded. Might even check out some of the defenses and see what happened. Yeah, I don't know what made this base so special. It's not the greatest design, but I guess since it's all max Town Hall 10 defenses minus Infernos, it just makes it a tough-ass base to hit. Coco dropping down, popping a 3-star hog raid on it was basically a new Town Hall 10. All max Town Hall 9 defenses and some low-ass level heroes. So you got the kill squad coming in. You take out the queen and CC. I realized with my Town Hall 9's last few wars, I haven't been getting 3-stars with my hog raids like I used to. And the only thing I changed up was I started making 2 golems and taking hogs in the CC. And the thing about it is, I guess I'm used to doing like a strategic go-ho, so sending a certain amount of hogs to certain defenses. And despite the fact that I thought that I was going to have a better chance of getting a high percentage using maxed hogs in the CC, I think I'm just throwing them at the wrong spot, and that's just a whole CC 6-7 hogs getting wasted. 7 hogs, because I'm using a Town Hall 9.5 on some of them, and by wasting those amount of hogs, sending them to the wrong spot, I'm just ended up running out of troops and running out of time. Got quite a bit of, like the last 3 or 4 wars, I got a lot of 1-star hog raids because of just, I couldn't figure out why. And really, the only thing I've changed is not strategically placing my troops. That's one of those things you got to consider when you're doing hogs or balloons. You know, it's those hogs and those loons that need to be strategically placed. So you should take something big in your CC, like a lava hound for loon raids or a golem for hog raids. and focus your smaller troops where you need them. So of course the dragon event's going on, so dragons are like 10% of the cost, and so are lightning spells. And a bunch of people got really good practice with the lightning and dragon attacks. So I expected to see a few of those in war. It's been great for the most part on multiplayer attacks, but I tried with one of my accounts to use it in war and just kind of made a few mistakes here and there. And if you make any mistakes with the air defense with this attack, you end up being like a high percentage 2-star. It's pretty much a guaranteed 2-star. I've been 3-starring some Town Hall 11s with it. I've been getting all the loot that I need from Town Hall 11s, but I definitely don't want to try to use it in war. I think in this war too, quite a few of the enemy clan did the same thing. They just used their dragon armies since everything's discounted, and it was causing them just a lot of grief, a lot of 2-stars. Once we started popping off, almost 100% of everybody, they were like, we give up, which doesn't make sense, because you still get decent loser loot. You're not going to use a lot of loot to do a dragon raid on people, and those war stars add up. You get your war stars up to the right point, you start getting gems for them, you get that little bit of prestige. In our clan, we expect 2 war attacks from everybody, even if all the bases are 3-starred. You need to come in and still do your part. Practice, show that you care. I don't know sometimes if people are just, if they're trustworthy for other wars, if they miss war attacks. It's a big deal to join in war and be dependable. Jonte's he's been getting a lot better with his war attacks. He's had a lot of struggles in the past, tons of 2-stars, but he's been getting a lot more practice, doing a lot more friendly challenges, and it's great to see he actually 6-starred this war. I gotta tell you one thing though, this is one ugly ass Town Hall 10. It looks like he struggled quite a bit on this base, in my opinion. I mean, all the troops are really well placed. I guess the Go Vape at the beginning took out a huge chunk of the base. Balloons and everything were kind of placed where they needed to be placed to finish it off, but it's coming down to like barely any troops. But he did good. He took his time, put troops where they needed to be placed. He placed spells where they needed to be placed, holding on to that king ability till he actually needs it. Holding on to troops till he needed them at the end. It's taking your time and paying attention, knowing what your army can do. That guarantees you higher percentages and 3-stars in war. When you just spray everything out there and pray, that's when you start to have problems. Rudy with his one and only attack in war. Another guy who told me he was gonna do both attacks this war and didn't. Hesitation like that makes me wonder if somebody actually took the time to scout the base and decide how they were gonna attack it. I don't like how a lot of people they'll just build one army that they like to do, and either look around and find a base that they think they can 3-star, or just attack whatever they plan on attacking without ever looking at it to make sure that the army that they built is going to work. So, of course, no major struggle on this one. It's a pretty low level Town Hall 9. He knows what he's doing with these air raids. And maybe he didn't do a second attack, because there were bases available for quite a while after he did his first one. But he might not have done a second attack, because this is the only army that he wants to use. And by the time he had it trained again, he didn't feel confident in using it on any of the remaining bases. So I know I'm not great with air attacks. I've got my troops up. I do practice it often. And there are a lot of bases in war that need to be air raided. But you need to be an all-around player. You need to be able to practice with all different kinds of troops, all different kinds of army compositions, and just be good with air raids and ground raids in the event that you need, if you need it for war. Ground troops aren't perfect for every base. Air troops aren't perfect for every base. So pretty common clan castle defense lately has been the it's actually been Baby Dragon, Witch, and Valk. I wish I could check, or I might need to check, see what this guy could hold in SEC. I'm guessing just 25, but it looked like it was only the Valk, Baby Dragon, and Loon that came out. But if I'm correct, a lot of these bases in the enemy clan, they didn't fill the CCs completely. Quite a bit of 20s for only 18 spaces. I think all the 30 space town halls or CCs were full. But again, Space Dragon, who also doesn't normally 3-star in war, he got a ton of practice with the dragons on this during this dragon event, and he's been trophy pushing a little bit. So yeah, I'd say he probably got 20 bases worth of practice before he decided to use it in war. And that's the kind of stuff that makes you more confident in yourself and in your attack when you practice it over and over and over again. Then you can look at these bases and say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna come in and destroy that in war." Maybe do a couple friendly challenges or something, but yeah, he did a great job this war. So Aesthetic just coming in with the Laloon, which normally isn't great for war. Definitely isn't great for a Town Hall 9 on Town Hall 9, in my opinion. But this one's basically a Town Hall 8, and Aesthetic's a fairly new Town Hall 9. Didn't even need Clan Castle or the okay, ended up using the poison for the skelly traps. So it's pretty nice when you can save some troops. So that was a well-placed Laloon attack. Not just dumping all the balloons and minions and hopefully putting your spells right and hopefully everything works out. All the balloons were placed where they needed to be placed with a ton of troops left over at the end. So I guess with these CCs it was Baby Dragon and the rest were balloons. So Baby Dragon down and there's really nothing else to worry about. Queen was sacrificed on both raids. But of course, level 4 Queen, no ability yet. She's basically just a big ass archer. Spells and troops probably could have been placed a little different, but still going to be a ton of stuff left over. Oh, the Valkyrie was in that CC. A Conqueror. So he's pretty new in the clan. He's been doing a great job overall. I think this is his mini account. We don't have his main account in here. He's an awesome Town Hall 8. I think he's a max Town Hall 8. He's been great in war, great in donations. Helped out a little bit in the last clan games. I think he's up to like 12 or 13,000 on clan games points, so hopefully he sticks around, keeps helping us out in war and clan games, maybe brings his main account in. That'd be cool. Yeah, it's really nice having this dragon challenge going on because dragons are great in multiplayer, they're great in war, but damn, they're expensive. Like on a Town Hall 10, you're gonna be at like over 500,000 elixir for all dragons in rage. I think 4 lightnings and earthquakes a little bit cheaper on elixir, but it's still hella expensive for the army overall. Wow, so this guy put, of course he's got way under level defenses, and he put all his air defense in one side of the base. Yeah, this clan, much like the current war that we're in, they have a lot of low level bases. I don't think they really had much as far as engineered bases, but current war is like an engineered base nightmare. They're number 20. Engineered Town Hall 11 goes up in 3 stars. 2 of our pretty much like high level 9.5s. These guys though, they have these rushed ass bases with low level troops, low level heroes. Yeah, it's a Town Hall 8 destroying this awesome Town Hall 9. Let's do a quick rush through on this one. Alright, so that's it on winning attacks. It was a great war overall. Oh shit, my bad. Not it on winning attacks. So this was a 20v20. I'll do a little rush through on this one too. Yeah, all their Town Hall 8s are pretty low level. Kind of not fair because our Town Hall 8s are pretty much all maxed. We do have like one engineered Town Hall 8 and then some Town Hall 6 or 2 Town Hall 6s, I think. And they might have actually got some stars this war, I don't remember. It's tough though, if you start up a new account, those Town Hall 5 and Town Hall 6 raids are hard. Especially if you get used to just demolishing with high level troops or just stronger troops. This is something I don't like to see in war. People using level 1 troops. It works. Obviously worked on this one. But it's not ideal. If you obviously took the time to level up different troops, why use the ones you don't care about to war with? But of course, it might be for a lot of people, they're just, wow. For a lot of people, they're just, they only work on the troops that they're going to use for farming. Because you don't necessarily war as much as you farm. At least you shouldn't. Unless you have multiple accounts. I have accounts that are pretty much only for war. When it comes time to upgrade stuff, I'll get on and boost and do a lot of multiplayer attacks to get, the loot that I need to get some stuff going, some upgrades going. I think I have 5 builders on most of my accounts, so, and that's just mostly from accumulated gems. You'd be surprised how many you can accumulate when you're not actually raiding, and you end up just growing a lot of obstacles that you can clean up for free gems. So I managed to get my 5 builders on pretty much every one of my other accounts just by not being on it that often. Got that triple X base. Great little hog raid. Bad mofo here, picking on some Town Hall 7s. Now, of course, he still has some Town Hall 7 stuff, level 2 drags and such, but this is my little engineered Town Hall 8, which I feel like I messed up, because I was going for the 1 cannon, then I was going for all level 1 defenses, and now I'm starting to upgrade defenses, because I have a feeling like engineer bases aren't going to work out for very much longer. But we keep hitting them in war. We keep hitting these badass engineered Town Hall 10s and 11s on the bottom that can 3-star our top bases. So I don't know, I might just keep doing what I'm doing. Upgrade only walls and heroes and troops and see how it ends up. I just don't want to get too high, like get Town Hall 9, Town Hall 10, where it starts to get a little harder to get loot, and they end up changing war, or changing things up to punish engineered bases. So that wraps it up for winning war attacks. I'm going to go over some of the attacks on the enemy number 5 base, since it had the most defenses, and see kind of what went wrong. Let me check again. So it was, enemy number 5. So Lord Echo coming in with a hog raid. I don't think he really knows how to hog, never really done it before. Just kind of watched us do it. Didn't do any friendly challenges. So this is his attempt at copying what he's seen other people do. I have no idea what the haste spell is supposed to be doing there. When I see people use haste spells in ground raids, it just kind of irritates me, because it makes no sense. So obviously this guy has no idea what he's doing, because his kill squad's over there getting destroyed. Hasn't even taken out the queen, hasn't taken out the CC, and he's already sending his hogs. Rage spell on hogs. So all I see here is a guy that's clueless on how to hog raid, getting a lucky 1-star. So they did manage to take out the clan castle, managed to take down the queen, but overall, what the hell was that? I mean, heal spells didn't cover the hogs when they were on the wizard towers, barely covered the hogs when they went through giant bombs. I think the raid was 1.5 minutes long, which goes to show that you obviously dump stuff too fast. Let's see that again on the time. It was 1 minute, almost 2 minutes. And that could have been a 3-star if he'd taken his time. So here's that 99% 1-star using hogs. It will begin shortly. Alright, so that's a great place to come in. His kill squad might be able to take out CC, Queen, and a couple of wizard towers, which are a big killer for your hog raid. Get that expo out of the way. This is why he almost got the 3. Now, Queen and CC's down. Looks like expo's going down. Had a wizard tower distracted by the golem. Great heal placement. Overlapping heals, man. What's going on? That's probably one of the things that messed you up here. But you still have 2 heals left. So, since all the hogs were dumped the way that they were, that's what really killed this raid. Should have kind of dropped a few hogs. Dropped a few hogs around the outside to pick off the outside buildings and let them come back together. Since he didn't do that, he ran out of hogs a little too quickly. I think, heroes are all dead. There's not a lot of stuff left. He's hanging on to 1 wizard. It's just going to end up coming down to time. That giant bomb almost finished off the hogs. There's way too many buildings left. Too many of the wizards were lost in the kill squad at the beginning. Heroes were lost. Yeah, if he could have redone this, I'm pretty sure he would have got the 3. He would have done it a little bit differently. Goho is more of a strategic attack, or should be at least in war. When you're farming, when you're hitting dead bases, yeah, you could just throw them all out there like that. It's definitely going to work out. But on an active Town Hall 10 or any active base, you really got to take your time, place your troops properly. And that was just a little sloppy. A good try there, Coco. Whitey Tighties hit the same base. And he did what I'm saying that you shouldn't do. He keeps taking hogs in his CC. You're not able to strategically place them. I mean, yeah, you can strategically drop 6 hogs somewhere. So still attacking in a good spot. Should be able to take out a couple wizard towers, Expo, CC, and heroes. But let's see what went wrong. Oh, he took bowlers in the CC. Queen taking a walk, which is what probably ultimately killed this one. But she's still over here. She's popping the loom. She's popping heroes. Yeah, he dumped all his hogs too soon right in the beginning. And then the hogs are dying right here, and he didn't. Yeah, heel's in a bad spot. Yeah, that was pretty bad hog placement. And there goes the last of them. Let's heal the enemy defenses. Yeah. Gonna have to work on that, whitey tighties. Alright, and then let's see, number 11 going up for on that same base. Oh yeah, this was the winning high percentage 2-star raid. Yeah, that about wraps it up for the HCC versus This Is Sparta.